Ladies and gentlemen, so I'm really surprised, pleasantly surprised at the turnout. So it simply means that X-Forces will have support in years to come for other businesses, other dreamers that they've turned into entrepreneurs. And that's how I see my relationship with Ren and her team. I am someone who's very methodical. I am not an entrepreneur. I never considered myself to be that type of person. I like my ducks in a row. So the idea of putting things together and trying this and trying that was just never something I would consider. But then I became a mom and everything changed, you know, moving around with my husband, being in places where nothing is familiar culturally, nobody that looks like us, you know, we stand out. It was just different. So having to assimilate and fit in was a task in itself. And I said to myself, I can't have my daughter go through that. And that was the inspiration for the business, playing with her and realizing there weren't any toys that represented her or resembled her mom, you know, somebody that she looks up to. And I'll give an anecdote. One day we were in the sitting room and she said to me, "Mommy, I'm brown and you're brown." And I said, "Yes, are you okay with that?" And she said, "Yes, because you love being brown." And for me, that meant a lot. It simply meant that I'm her inspiration. She looks up to me. I'm her role model. And how can I help her to maintain that level of confidence and belief that as a black person or someone of ethnic minority, you're just as valuable, you're just as beautiful. And I understood that children learn through play. So this is where I need to capture that and get that self-confidence in, cement it so that she knows, irrespective of wherever she goes, being the only black person in that room, wherever it is, that she's worthy and she's beautiful. So for me, the dolls were to get ethnic minority girls to understand that beauty does look like them. It does come in the different shades that we come in, the shape of our body and so forth. So that was what the business was about. And my first introduction to the X-Forces team was speaking to Reese. And this is where I come back to a dreamer becoming an entrepreneur. I remember speaking to Reese on the phone and I'm wondering, I wonder if this gentleman thinks I'm silly, you know, this grown woman want to sell doll like. And I was very conscious of it and, you know, was a bit reticent. Maybe this is not, you know, maybe you're making yourself look a bit silly here, Kerry. And then it went on and I met with Sharda, and Sharda helped with the business plan. And again, you know, as Tommy mentioned before, X-Forces supports us in many different ways. For me, I was used to the concept of a business plan and doing forecasting based on my day job. However, that's the support they brought to Tommy. For me, it was just to say, it's okay to step out of your comfort zone. It's okay to try something new. It's okay to go off of something that you have a passion for. And that's what they represented for me, to say, this is good, go with it, trust your instinct, trust your gut, step outside of your comfort zone. And for me, it meant a lot because it simply means that I'm doing a business that I can share with my daughter. Even there's a photo that we used where we were having a picnic in our back garden and she just thought that, oh, mommy's playing with me, not knowing that this is what's going to be on our website. So for me, it's in a business that my daughter can enjoy as well. When we get up at 4 o'clock last year, Christmas, to get to the shopping center to sell, and she just, we're going to sell dolls today, mommy. And, you know, not knowing that's a business, just fun for her. So for me, it X-Forces saying, Kerry, go out, do this, being that listening ear over the phone. You know, when I call up to say, Ren, I don't know what to do here. And she's like, we'll get you through it. Just speak to so-and-so and I'll send you this. And it's amazing just to have someone in your ear to say, don't give up. Don't give up. You know, just do what you're doing. Believe it and passion. And it's something that I must say to my other colleagues here, that if the passion is not there, you will not succeed. Because the minute something goes wrong and if the passion is not there, you will throw your hands up and say, I'm not going to do this anymore. It's not worth my time. But because I have a 5-year-old looking up to me and want to continue to see the dolls, and each of every doll that I sell in the house, playing with, showing it with our friends and so forth. So it's becoming a part of our lifestyle. And hence the tagline, play it, dream it, live it. So if I'm playing as a child and I've seen a Barbie that's a doctor, but it's in my race, in my color, maybe I'll believe that I can be that person. So thank you to Ren and our team in supporting me in getting us here. Thank you.